Aloha, friends. This is Brian Gossett with GM Sports Media, and this is Game Time with the Goss, powered by Grey Wolf Promotions. Today's episode and every episode is powered by Grey Wolf Promotions. Need the best swag for your next high school sports season and playoff run? End your search and turn to Grey Wolf Promotions today. Located in Hurst, Grey Wolf caters to everyone across the DFW Metroplex and across the state. T-shirts, hats, bags, and more. Grey Wolf Promotions has the best merch for your favorite high school team. Serving you for over 30 years. Contact Grey Wolf today, 817-868-9653. That's 817-868-9653, or email sales at greywolfpromotions.com. My man Bill Webb and his staff will take care of you this season. All right, my guest today, very special episode. I'm joined with Megan Clark, who is the new head girls soccer coach at Brewer High School, her alma mater.
Amen.
Really special to me because I've known Megan for about 10 years now. Can't believe how a decade's flying by. But yeah, Megan, good to see you, and thanks for joining the show.
Yeah, good to see you too, Brian.
All right, so take me through just how this all happened. You were with Brewer as an assistant for a few years, and then just recently got promoted
Mhm.
to be head coach. Just how
Mhm.
did this all happen?
I mean, like what you said, I've been in education for 5 years. This is my fourth year, completing at Brewer. Been the varsity assistant for all 4 years, and then was just the opportunity arose, and I'm like so unbelievably grateful and thankful that I have athletic admin that believe in me and wanted to give me a shot to get my first head coaching gig. So just the cards were right and they played, and we're really thankful for the opportunity.
Like I said, I've known you for a decade now. Still thinking about 2016 when you asked me if I cover soccer, and
So,
getting to see you play, meeting your mom there at Crowley High School, and just watching your career just really blossom in high school as well as college. Even back in 2016, did you already have thoughts about being a coach once you were done playing soccer?
oh yeah, I knew I wanted to be around the game, and I had already plans to be a teacher. And so it just was like it was natural. Like this is what I've known my whole life. It's what I'm super passionate about, what I want to continue learning about. And I mean, even like my social life like revolves around soccer too. Like it's just something that it's always been one of the biggest common denominators in my life, and it was not something that I wanted to give up, and I knew that from probably the get-go.
What about coming back to Brewer, your high school? Was that the ultimate goal, or did it just happen that way?
I mean, I am super proud of where I came from, and the school has always been supportive of me whenever I was here. And then even in college, had teachers and admin up at the admin building, keeping track with me, reaching out to me. And so was it like, did I think that this is where I was going to be? No, but am I surprised? No. Like I knew that this was home. And so when that opportunity came about 4 years ago, I feel like it was a no brainer. Like I love to be in a place where I'm being poured into and supported, but also I'm being challenged and, getting to grow in aspects of my character, but my career and a bunch of different things. So not surprised, but super happy that this is where I am.
Even when you were playing, just what do you remember about the Brewer soccer program? And you just said you're proud of being where you're from. Just talk about Brewer High School in that aspect.
Yeah. My freshman year, I had a coach that still to this day super close with, and my coach from all 4 years that I was here still super close with, and I know that they're in my corner and I can reach out if I need anything. And so, Coach Hunt, I had my freshman year, and it was his first year at Brewer, and he was only here for 1 year because he got into mission work, and then he ended up coming back into education. He's over at Weatherford now. Um, but I was super lucky to make freshman on varsity and kind of like just get to see how special high school soccer can be. Because while club is competitive and do all that, something is a little different with high school with setting you up for college, like just getting used to playing with, even though I might have been 14 on varsity, I was playing against 18-year-olds. Like you don't get to do that all the time in club. And so it was just like a whole different thing whenever I got started. That was just a different appreciation because all I had known was the competitiveness of club. But just like when you see the interviews of like pro players and like how they talk about playing for their club, but then when you play for your, you know, your
Country.
nation, when you're like, it's a different weight on your jersey. And so like just always something like I wanted Brewer to be proud, like of if I was on the court, if I was on the field, if I was in the classroom, even if I left, like, in college, like I still wanted to be something that my hometown and my school that helped prepare me was proud of me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure since you've already been there for a few years as a assistant coach, your goals probably don't change much entering your first year as head coach next
Mhm.
school year. But what are some of those goals? What are you hoping to establish or accomplish here in your first year as a head coach?
Yeah. Well, Brian, I've got a fantastic group of girls, like fantastic humans, but also like really great soccer players and really great athletes and a lot of work ethic in our team. So, like, number one goal, like, my title is coach, but like under the umbrella of coach, something that goes like that I feel like I'm tasked with is just like helping these girls grow into good humans and how to, get ready to go into the life, into their work life, their college life, like whatever is next for them, like prepared and poured into and mentored. And so like that's my number one thing is like this is their program. This isn't my program. This is their 4 years. They get 4 years. That's all they get. Like I want it to be 4 years that they're proud of. I want it to be a program that they want to come back. They want to go to alumni games. They want to come back and see their old friends. They want to come back and see all the coaches. Like I want it to be something that when they leave, that's they're proud. And so the goal is culture and by letting them really mold themselves and their teammates into a team that works hard for each other and like me not ultimately having to lead that for it to be where we have a team-led team and not a coach-led team.
What is the makeup of this team next school year? Was it a fairly young team this past season? You know, how many seniors, juniors?
We had 7 freshmen on varsity last year, so we'll be young, but we got a lot of young girls, a lot of experience this year. And getting to go through adversity builds character way faster. So I think that we're hungry to show all the growth that we had from this year, and we can see it in the off season right now too. Just like with everyone's lifting heavier, they're running faster, like not having to fight for attendance, like they're here and they want to work hard. So we'll be young again next year, and but we'll also have some really influential seniors. We have 3 seniors that are 4-year Lettermans next year that we've had on varsity since the beginning and that are goal scorers and playmakers. So getting to, continue to lead those young girls to eventually take their place.
Is there anything as a head coach that you will have to learn or take a new responsibility that you didn't necessarily do as an assistant?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And I'm probably like have no idea what all I'm about to have to deal with that I have never had to that will be different just with behind the scenes stuff. And so I'm really excited to learn it. But again, like I know that like how support I am with my admin that I'm gonna probably be in Coach Amrine and Coach Foster's office a lot, trying to get help through there. So I'm sure they will be seeing a lot of me through this roller coaster of change through this next year.
Has the schedule, was it already in place for next
Mm-hmm.
season, or do you have to do that?
Nope, it's in place and it's confirmed. So we're ready to roll for that. So don't have to
Awesome.
make that.
Man, I can't even remember. I think you left high school either tied or had the most goals, and you were either up there in assists too. Do you remember
I
what
have
it
it in
was?
assists and I'm tied in goals, but we don't have my preseason from my freshman
Oh, well, then it sounds like
year.
number one in goals and assists. But I don't know. I mean, do you still think about that stuff 10 years later that you're still, the record holder?
I feel like something like as a coach is like you have to leave ego at the door because I had my 4 years to go and like perform for me, but like as a coach, like it's on the wall and I see it and I'm really proud that I did that as an athlete, but it's like that's not like I want every single girl that I coach to be better than me. I want every single girl that I coach to be up on that wall and to do things that I couldn't do. Um, so no, I really try not to, just because it's what we're doing on this side of the ball and on this side of the field, is just way bigger than myself and anything that I could have done. Because it's this girl, like what I said, it's the girls program, and they're gonna take it, and I want all these girls to just feel like super super confident and know that I think that they can break records, they can do whatever they put their mind and their heart to.
So really, you're trying to coach someone to break your records, and you're okay with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I don't want to see my name up there anymore. I want all these new Brewer kids to just fill up the board, leave me in the dust.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll get you out on this. I'll put you on the spot, but do you remember a favorite moment in your playing career and a favorite moment so far in your coaching career?
Favorite moment in my playing career would definitely be last game against Azel when I scored 4 goals to tie the record. That was because like I just thought I wasn't going to get it. And so the fact that was able to go out with a bang because our we knew we weren't making playoffs. We were seeded in fifth, and that's what it was. So that was definitely like biggest moment. Um, oh man, I have so many ones that I've had over the past couple of years. Like just like because the relationships that you make with these girls, like it's like one I like we had a couple girls this year, like funny moments that were just so so fun. Like one of our girls got laid out back to back and just like the way that the team like just erupted and like we all just like ragged on her and then loved her really hard. Like just stuff like the team moments are my favorite moments. Like we've had some really great goals and some really great plays, but like getting to see the girls celebrate each other and be silly and be goofy, like creating this culture where the girls want to be out there, like those have been my favorite moments by
Awesome.
far.
I'm going to sneak in one more. I'm just curious,
Yeah,
when you were playing at Brewer and having those relationships with your coaches, and now it's the roles are reversed,
yeah,
do you get a different perspective being on the coaching side now?
yeah. Well, and that's like someone has to make hard decisions. Someone has to do things that will upset, like players and have to talk about playtime and having to be stern in moments and stuff like that. And so I get some of the harder decisions way more now and why you have to make some of it sometimes. But I think like you're right. Like you don't know like as an athlete like how hard the other side can be.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, hey, Megan, again, just very grateful for this friendship we've had, and it's been great to first watch and cover you and tweet about all
Yeah,
these goals you're scoring, and then now just it's crazy to think you're a head coach. So,
I
but
know.
hey, congratulations, all that success, and I wish you all the luck next year and beyond.
Yeah, can't wait to see you at some of our games next year.
I know. I guess I'll have to come to more Brewer games.
Yep.
Well,
We
awesome.
got
Hey,
us caught
Megan,
up in the press box for you.
there you go. Awesome, Megan. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
And that will do it for another episode of Game Time with the Goss. Thanks for tuning in. Please check out our website, gmsportsmedia.com, as well as all our social media platforms. Thanks to our sponsor, Grey Wolf Promotions, as well as one of our proud partners, Canine Kind Resort, located in Justin, Texas. Well, again, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'm Brian Gossett with GM Sports Media. Aloha.